Welcome back to the continued adventures of Cube Draft. One of the ones I filmed, I don't know how many I've uploaded before this. I'm sure I've uploaded a few before this. Possibly two. I'm just screwing with the volume a little. I think I'm making it a little bit louder. I think is what I want to do. Yeah, I think maybe two or three is what I've thrown up. I know. This hand actually looks pretty sweet. I gotta draw land, but I can always demonic tutor for land, and I get to go Bitter Blossom on the play, which is fairly powerful. So, assuming I draw, even if I just rip, I want to rip an island in the next turns here, but if I just rip a blue source of any kind, I get Kira and then Dungeon Geist, which is sweet. Plane's actually not a terrible bad draw. I want the land. I want an island a lot more, but just having the land still gives me more options, and I can always demonic tutor for a land, which is often correct. If you're not going to do anything, might as well demonic tutor for a land. Alright, so we're up against a white-blue deck. There's usually come in two variations in Cube. The Wrath and Counterspell, just pure control deck, and then the aggro tempo deck, and I don't know. Okay, so I end up just not looking for a land, hoping to rip one still, and playing, or suspending Riftwind Cloudscape. Which, when it comes in later, the value, all the value, things to talk about. Oh, I was cleaning up my basement today, and I found a bunch of old CDs. My old taste in music was fucking awful. Like, way back in elementary school, man, Simple Plan and shit. That was bad. That said, there was some good stuff, and then there was some stuff I didn't know was good. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Maroon 5. I don't really like their music that much. I don't know. It's just all the falsetto stuff, and I don't know. But their first album was in that box of old CDs and shit, and like these aren't old CDs. Like, obviously there were no CDs in the '60s, but like I have a lot of like albums by bands, '50s, '60s, that kind of stuff. Like, there's certainly older music, but like they're old considering my lifetime, I suppose. Like, I'm fairly young. And so, yeah, but I found Maroon 5's first album and I listened to it and I actually liked it a lot. I don't know. Not all the songs are great. But yeah, I was actually a surprisingly large fan of Maroon 5's first album. Anyways, I was just talking about that because fucking nothing was going on in the game until he miracled Terminus, and it now appears he's some kind of Bant brew. So if he didn't Miracle Terminus, he wouldn't have been able to cast it here. But he's only going to get 2 tokens, luckily. He is going to follow it up with Eternal Witness, getting his Wrath back. But the fact that I know he has that means I can just be really careful about overextending. Like, I can probably... Rift and Cloudscape can come out, but other than that, I can probably just rely on Bitter Blossom tokens. That, or I can go just all-out aggro and try to finish him before he hits that 2 more lands drops, one of which has to be plains. His mana base seems kind of shitty. I shouldn't really say that, but like, playing 3-color decks, you usually want to have pretty good mana base. Our mana base is a piece of garbage. Like, we really should have just played a blue-black deck, maybe splashing the white for the reanimation shenanigans, but even then, our deck's not that effective at reanimating. Like, we literally have to play Gifts Ungiven. Psychotog, don't think we ever used to enable reanimation the whole time. So we draw a decent 6-drop in Kaiga. I have a decision here, and okay. So we're going to go, I guess, the aggressive route and just try and kill him before he can hit 2 land drops, one of which has to be plains. So this is the pretty ballsy move, I guess. But, I don't know. Especially because like, Eternal Witness isn't even something that needed to be locked down. It's a 2-1. I mean, I guess I just wanted 3-power flyer, but I don't know. Seemed like something better to save for After Wrath. And then, of course, he plays Primordial Hydra, which would be way better Dungeon Geist down. Luckily, I can just bounce and replay my Dungeon Geist. Yeah, but, like, Bitter Blossom's going to be making an untapped token every turn, which can always be there to block a turn witness, so it's pretty poor turn witness there. And, yeah, the more stuff he dumps on, the more likely it makes him to not Terminus when he gets that mana. Replaying Dungeon Geist makes it more likely that he will Terminus. However, I don't want to bounce Primordial Hydra because then that just lets him Terminus and then Primordial Hydra the turn after with nothing on board for me. Like, if he has a way to deal with my Dungeon Geist somehow, I'm actually pretty screwed. I need to hit a land this turn and next to have Kaiga up to potentially steal the Hydra. Because otherwise the thing will just get massive and it'll get trample and I won't be able to do anything. So I draw Electrolyze, which should not be in the fucking deck. I love that card because it's just intense value. But what are we, just splashing it off of Lava Claw reaches? It's really poor, especially considering all the other splashes. Like, if that had just been, I don't know, Go for the Throat, or I don't even go for it, something even less premium, like fucking Ponder. I don't even preordain, just like a Ponder. I would have just been much more happy with that, or something else. What do we have actually in our deck? I don't know, like Dissipate, a whole bunch. Anyways, so we're gonna start hitting them with flyers. I probably make a lot of misplays. I think I pointed some of them out, but in this whole series of drafts, I feel like I made misplays. However, during the secret fourth draft that will be getting uploaded from this recording series that I did, it was either over 2 or 3 days. It was about a week ago. I recorded again. Yeah, there's one deck that, even though I'm not even sure if it was a good deck, it was just like such a cool deck. Like, I just loved it. Can't say too much about it, obviously, but like it felt like a really